I've wasted years over a whole host of things, basically just waiting. Like waiting to feel ready and waiting to feel confident. Essentially just waiting to become the kind of person who could actually succeed. But here's the part that no one tells you. That version of you, they never arrive until you stop waiting. See, to keep it short, most people just think that success comes after you become someone different. So you might become more disciplined and more confident through putting yourself out there and working hard. But what if I said to you that it might just be the other way round? And what if the reason you feel stuck right now is because you're waiting to become someone you're supposed to start acting like today? Just hold that thought, because once that clicks, you can't ever go back. Let me just repeat it again. Maybe you're waiting to become someone you're supposed to start acting like today. Damn, that really hits. And we've got to be honest, we've all done it. We all say silly things like, I will start when I feel ready, or take it more seriously next week when I have more time, and I'll just become that successful version of myself later. But see, that last word there, later, it's dangerous because it feels productive without actually requiring anything from you. Waiting to say it, sure, it just feels safe, but it keeps you exactly where you are. I could rattle off a handful of times in my life where this has happened to me. Like I said at the start, I've noticed that I've waited for so many things over the years, expecting them to just fall into my lap and to just happen, just magically. But I've started to realise that never happens, and it just won't. You need to take action and become that version of you. For example, I remember thinking, oh, I'll start a YouTube account one day and I will start making videos, but only when I get the equipment, only when I feel more charismatic, only when I feel more confident. And to be honest with you, when I started this account, I didn't feel any of those things. I probably felt the least confident. And I got the basic equipment, so I eventually stopped waiting and just bought it. And I did this all in preparation to just start, and just start behaving like that version of myself who I want to be in the future. I want to be a person who makes these consistently and offers value to others. So that was a real recent time I've waited. But in the past, it's happened time and time again as well. Waiting to ask that girl out, waiting to go and do that thing with a friend, waiting for them to reach out first. Just you do it first. If you want it, go and do it. Be that person. If you think you're not sociable, oh, I'll just wait until I feel more socially confident. No, just start behaving like that sociable person, and before you know it, you will be sociable. So that's it. That's the truth of it. And when that hits you, it makes you realise that you weren't stuck because you lacked an ability. It was more because you just kept waiting, and that left you stuck in the mud. And so once you notice that pattern, that it's the waiting which is actually getting you stuck, not because you lack something, that is when your life really opens up. So one action that you can take, and it changed everything for me, is you need to stop asking, when will I become that person? you're acting as if there's a stopwatch counting down until you become that version of yourself. You need to stop that. And you need to start asking yourself, what would that person do right now, in this moment, to achieve my goals? Because that question forces something super uncomfortable to the human being that you are. And that is action. Action is scary for any of us if it's big and unknown. Those are the main things which put us off of those tasks and things that we need to do to become these versions of ourselves. But I would say just breaking them down. You can even look at one of my past videos where I mentioned just doing something 1% better each day. That will help you make action. That will help you complete the things that you need to do to become that version of yourself. So give that a try, because I think it really could help. Now, there's a core moment that really stuck out to me when I was watching Spider-Man Homecoming one time. And some of you might recognize this, but this line really stuck with me. And it's when Tony Stark says to Tom Holland's Peter Parker, "If you're nothing without the suit, then you shouldn't have it." Just think about that for a second. I think that is an amazing quote, and it really applies to our lives more than we think. If you're nothing without the success, or the money, or the status, then you were never ready for it in the first place. Because those things, they don't create who you are. All they do is reveal it. And so, by realizing that those things don't define you, instead of chasing that result, you just start building that identity first. So, before you get the money, you build the discipline that will help you get the money at the end. And before the success, you develop the consistency, which over time will compound and make you successful in whatever it is that you want to do. And before the recognition, you instill that self-belief and confidence in yourself, which will lead you to being a recognizable person in whatever field or space that you're trying to go into. And this is where most people get it wrong, because they want the proof first and then they'll believe. But it doesn't work like that. It's like those people who, they're not successful yet, they don't have money, but any money they do get, they just spend it on flashy things, chains, cars, even if it's way above their means. And let's be real, it's just faking it. You can't fake these things. You need to just become that version, and those things will follow. I say that they'll follow because I really know that they will. Once you start developing all the traits to become your dream version, everything that you want with that dream version of yourself will follow, 100%. And it sort of links in with this superhero frame, which I've been thinking about a lot lately. And it's a quote from a movie, I can't remember it now, but it's where someone says to the superhero, "Anyone can wear the mask." And that's an amazing quote, because it means that it's not reserved for a select few. It's not just special people with rich parents and went to college and university. Anyone can become that version of themselves. Anyone who wants it can step into that role. But the key thing is not everyone is willing to carry what comes with it. And that's because the mask isn't just power, it's responsibility too. So when you're trying to get the success, the money, whatever it is that you're driving towards, the discipline, the consistency are all costly, because those 6 a.m. mornings when you don't feel like it, they start to take their toll. the showing up when no one's there to watch you or clap for you. That hurts sometimes. And it's the work that you do before the reward that can eat away slowly and make you feel burnt out. So all these responsibilities can really weigh some people down. And that is the part that people avoid. The key traits to becoming your dream version. And that is why most people stay waiting. Now, if you just apply this, what I'm trying to tell you in this video, I am telling you, you can go from nothing to something completely different. It's happened in every generation. Different industries and different opportunities pop up all the time, every couple decades. And it's the same principle. People who decided to become someone first, and they started just letting their life catch up later, letting that success catch up with them. And it truly is a cheat code. So I'm calling you to be more like me and change everything in your life. Because I stopped waiting to feel like that person I wanted to be and just started acting like them. Not perfect, but just in the small moments, little things which add up over time. Changing how I think and speak into this mic, and just how I show up over time, day by day and action by action. It's all adding up, and if you do it too, the same can happen in your life. So I truly think it's time to ask yourself, if you've been stuck recently and feel like you're not progressing, are you actually trying? Or are you just waiting to feel ready? And if the answer is yes, stop waiting and start acting. Because the truth is, the real truth, the hard-hitting truth, is you don't become successful and then start acting like it. You act like it first, and eventually your life reflects it, like a mirror of who you've portrayed to the mirror. You don't wait to become the person, you become that person first. And then stop waiting to act, and everything will come to you. But quickly, just before you click off the video, I just want to say, remember this: anyone can wear the mask, but only a few decide to be worthy of it. Thank you so much for watching my brand new video, and I hope it's helped some of you out there. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And thank you all for wasting your time watching what I had to say. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next.